Hello again and welcome to another episode of Slash Camp. Almir here, and I seem to be wearing the exact same clothes nearly every single time we do these videos, which is absolutely hilarious. But it's been a long time since I've done a Slash Camp, long overdue. But I've been definitely trying to keep the channel up to date with as many awesome things as I can, which include the Slash Chat podcast and roleplay, which is D&D. Well, Dice and Dangers improv. But yeah, so there's like huge updates. Not the update that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, when's the update coming? Not yet, it's still on hold. But, yeah. I'm sorry, I had to like pause everything and be like, But, yeah, so something you might notice is something looks maybe a little bit different. If not, it's probably because of YouTube quality and it's not, you know, showing as well as it currently is doing right now in front of me. But I ended up getting a new webcam. I got a C920, which is awesome. The high def on it is just fantastic. And I still have my old one, but it's working as a second camera, which I haven't found a reason to use yet. So one of these days, hopefully. But one of the biggest updates that I did want to tell people is as of right now, we are going to no longer have Cardinal on the Slash Chat podcast. Unfortunately, it makes me extremely sad, but super happy at the same time. He's getting an amazing job, and he's just unable to make the days for the podcast, and as of right now, the schedule for the podcast is not changing. It is still going to be Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Mainly because that works for everyone else, and it's sad and it's rough because I would love to be able to change it to kind of fit his schedule, but when I'm dealing with 5 different people, I can't quite manipulate the schedule as I do right now on Tuesdays, so I'm kind of having to unfortunately say farewell for now to one of my absolute favorite Australians ever. So send him love at alpha_Carthnal on Twitter. Send him as much love as possible, and congratulations on the new job. It's going to be absolutely amazing for him, and I just can't wait. And something I did notice right now that you're probably going to hear a lot of the air conditioner unit playing in the background. You're just going to hear this entire video. I'm super sorry, but it's currently sweltering in the computer room right now, and I'm just like, but I made sure to turn it on because it was just like a little musty in here, and it was just like, yeah. Because I've been gone all day. I got to see a good friend of mine, so that was awesome. I haven't seen her for a long time now, so the entire house, which is another update. For those of you who have not seen the last podcast, I ended up getting another housemate. So we now have me, we have Teolger, and we have Raytog all under the same roof, which is just absolutely amazing. Minus, like, you know, the fact that it's not that tiny of a house, but it's still it's still funny to be like 3 people under the roof, but it's awesome. It's fantastic. We're hopefully gonna find time at some point to do like some group streaming and stuff like that, which will be awesome. But yeah, so then I'm trying to think. Oh, another update. There was another update. I can't think of exactly what the other update was, but we'll just go on our tangent spree as we most often do with these Slash camps. I was gone for 2 weeks, a couple weeks ago actually, and there was a anime convention in San Jose, California that I went to with 2 lovely people. I got to meet Jason, so I can't remember if it's XV or VX, but Jason, who is one of my mods for twitch.tv/AlmirMail, and I met him in Denver, Colorado, and we drove from Denver, Colorado to San Jose, California, where I met up with Shibu Shofu. and we had an amazing time at the anime convention. Absolutely fantastic. So once that weekend was over, I drove back with Jason to Denver, Colorado, and caught my flight back to Pittsburgh. And in July, the end of July, I will be taking another 2 weeks off and actually going to go visit Shibo out in California. So that's going to be super cool. And then I take a month break and then I travel again, which will be TwitchCon. So it's like every other month at this point that I will be traveling, but this is the year of travel, which is, it's both good and bad. Bad in a streaming sense. I didn't stream while I was gone the first time, but for July I plan on definitely streaming, and then for TwitchCon, I don't think I will be streaming for TwitchCon, but there's going to be opportunities in which you'll see me on streams, because hell, it's TwitchCon. So that's going to be super fun, super awesome. I can't wait for that. This weekend, actually, Saturday, I had gone to a wedding with a friend, which was super cute and super beautiful. It was amazing. Very rustic wedding out on a farm with a barn, and just the background was just like awesome. Very, like I said, very rustic. My favorite moment though was when they were pronounced husband and wife and they were walking down the aisle. They were actually walking down the aisle to a modern version of the Legend of Zelda theme, which was phenomenal. And I couldn't help but to chuckle the entire time. But it was cute, it was awesome. And then that Saturday night, we came home a bit early, and I managed to get onto my first Jackass podcast, which was amazingly awesome. Met some amazing people. It was just super revolutionary for me as a streamer. I have unfortunately been going through a little bit of a tough time currently with just in general streaming and just some personal relationship things. But with that, it's been rocky, especially coming off of break. I mean, I still had so many amazing faces that were here when I came back, and I was trying my best to keep people updated, but when I go on vacation, it's rather hard for me to like really just consider having like my phone and being like, hey guys, this is what's going on, because I personally don't think about that when I'm on vacation, and it's sad and it sucks. It's something that I'm going to hopefully update come July, and especially TwitchCon. Try and keep you guys a little bit more up to date on what's going on and what I'm doing while I'm gone from streaming. So fingers crossed. But yeah, this weekend's podcast was, like I said, absolutely revolutionary. And this is started my week of just like thank yous. So essentially, one of my biggest concerns is the fact that I right now am trying to push as hard as I can to become a full-time streamer, and unfortunately a lot of it is out of my hands. It's kind of falling on my housemates and just in general, like the living situations and the stress of it and stuff like that. Not the stress of streaming, but the stress of like, oh no, I might be going full-time, like just the natural stress of things that change in life essentially. And it's been a little difficult these last, I want to at least say last month, because I personally feel like there has been an amazing amount of growth since I started in January of this year. Keep that in mind. There's been an amazing amount of growth, and I am super appreciative for anyone, absolutely anyone who has checked out the Twitch links, who have followed me on Twitter, who's followed me on Twitch, who's just sitting in my chat channel. All those lurkers, you guys are amazing. And we had an obligatory conversation about this and about lurkers, and you guys really are the backbones of Twitch. I just want to let you know. You might say, well, I'm just a lurker, what am I doing? you're amazing. Like, you're still tuning in, even if it's alt-tabbed, or if you're just listening to the stream, or even if you're just being like, I'm gonna try and help by just being another body in that chat. That's what is awesome, and that is what is helping. And right now, I've been super ungrateful, and I really do apologize for that, because I've really only seen, okay, progress, and not kind of stopped and smelled, I was gonna say the flowers, but I guess smelled people's hair, because that would be more a fitting analogy of being able to say, hi, how are you guys doing? And it's something that is going to take time. This isn't an exact overnight process, but thank you guys so much for everything you've done. Everything, every cent, every follow, every retweet, everything. Even just sitting in the channel for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever. You guys are amazing, and thank you. Thank you. So it's definitely one of I'm eating my own hair. Yeah, hair. I'm trying to do stuff, but it's definitely going to be an amazing change, and I can't do this without you guys. And it's something that I see so many people that are just trying to help as much as possible, and I feel like I have 100% taken it for granted. And like I said, I feel horrible at this point right now that I'm just like, what do I do to fix it? Because there's, other than just saying thank you and trying to put more effort into just being more open about things and being more personal and just kind of letting myself out there a bit more. Like, that's one of my biggest issues, is a lot of times, like I said on the Jackass podcast, like, I have a hard time of balancing between what I would consider as asking for help and then trying to stay as positive as possible. And I know a lot of people are just like, but Kat, we understand, like, this is not an issue. Like, it's something I personally feel as a streamer that I need to constantly be just positive and like all the time pushing and all the time being like, oh, well, I'm just gonna do this, and even though I have had a bad day and I feel like just moping in the corner somewhere, like, I still need to be like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And it's definitely something that I'm going to work on and try my best to convey to you guys, like, hey, by the way, this is what's going on, like, because I know I haven't been doing that, especially with the slash camps. I've stopped doing slash camps pretty much, and I'm just taking the easy route of just highlighting and copying over, and I need to stop doing that, because that is not me saying thank you. That is me just being in my world and being lazy and ill-motivated and just back in this little funk that I got in to start with, and your guys aren't like getting to see what is going on. And so this is kind of like, just in general, my vow to you guys, that if at all, like, you want to know something, just ask. I have plenty of ways of getting a whole, like, just for people to contact, and I need to get out of this bubble that I'm in right now and just being more personable. And some people are probably like, what? Like, how is this an issue? Like, I've not seen it. And like I said, I've been trying my best to try and be as like uppity and as positive as possible. And so I'm trying my best to convince you guys, and not only you guys, but myself on top of it, that just like everything's hunky-dory, everything's okay, like, but realistically, I'm going through a lot of stress right now, and a lot of it is just Twitch focused, and it's something that I've just tried to kind of bottle up and push away, and then just being like, no, it'll all work out, like everything's fine, everything's great. But as the situation is at this current moment, I'm struggling to find a happy medium right now with streaming and still being at my weekend job. And I really, really am trying my hardest. My weekend job's starting to like wear and tear at me, and I don't want to be there anymore. And it's the problem with that though is it is money. And until things happen where like the housemates essentially figure out what's going on, like I know Teolger's currently in a job hunt situation, and he can't help because he's currently stuck where he's at. And then Josh again is like, he's gotten a good job. He's actually gotten an amazing job, but he is focused on just him, and I can't ask at all and be like, hey guys, can I be selfish and be like, can I just sit here? So I need to find a way to contribute to that is doing something I love and that is not as stressful as me doing my weekend job right now. And I think that's like my biggest stress and my biggest worry is just the fact that I don't want to be there anymore. I really don't. And it's just an ongoing struggle right now. It really is, because every weekend I'm there, I'm just like, I feel personally more and more like a failure that I have to deal with it. And I'm just very thankful for the fact that I've gotten at least to this point where I can be like, hopefully soon, hopefully in the distant future, the not so distant future rather, I can be a full-time streamer and just do something I love and not have to worry about the stress of that. So thank you guys so much for getting me to where I'm at right now. I could not have done this at all if it wasn't for you guys. And I was planning at one point to go through and say thank you to every one of my followers, but when I started to realize how many there were, I'm like, this would take hours. This would take hours for me, and I don't want to butcher anyone's name. And I was just like, I'm gonna constantly at this point say thank you, and hopefully say thank you enough times that it just gets to every single one of you. And I need right now to personally just take a breath. And I mean that like right now, because I'm like, but thank you. Thank you so very much. You guys are amazing for every single thing that you guys have done. And I'm so close that I can taste it, and that's something that is a bigger feeling and a bigger hope than anything right now in my world. So thank you. And one of these days, hopefully I can open that bottle of wine, because I got a bottle of wine from an amazing person named Ronsense, who essentially found this bottle of wine and was like, this is your like full-time streaming wine, because it's very, just the bottle itself is very encouraging. The label is just telling you to chase your dreams. And I made a statement saying, and I made a promise saying that I would not open it, I would not drink it until I finally got to that point where I feel like I've achieved my dream. And so it's currently sitting there as a reminder. And actually I'll show you guys, because like I said, this bottle is awesome. It's called Stark Raving. I love the artwork. The artwork is so good. But yeah, so amazing, absolutely amazing. So one of these days I will enjoy that glass of wine with you guys. And until then, I'm going to definitely push as hard as I can, and I'm gonna see where it takes me, because hopefully it'll take us, and I say us, to great places. And hopefully you're not dealing with me too much of a stressed out person, and you're just not like, oh god, like hashtag first world problems, because that was an inside joke, by the way, for anyone who's seen the slash chat podcast, but the latest episode of Jackass podcast. So Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Something I am going to ask is that as I am trying to help progress, that you be patient with me. And it's going to be a group effort. It's definitely going to be a group effort. Like I said, even if there's just, hey, I want to see a /chat topic that's this. I want to see a /camp, or just how are you doing something as a group. Like, let's focus on us. Let's not just focus on me. Let's not just focus on you. Let's focus on us. And that is my goal from this point forward, is to focus on us. And if there's something that you want to see, if there's something that you want done, please let me know, because this is an us project. This is us. And don't be afraid. I have a Twitter, which is @AlmirMeal. I have the comment section below. I have an email. I have my Twitch messages, and I check them all daily and multiple times in a day. And I do apologize to people that I've just neglected, and I'm making more post-it notes every single day that's just like, reply to this, do this, because post-it notes right now seem to be helping me so much. And thank you guys for putting up with me. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the progress you guys have done, and I'm super grateful, and I'm so sorry that it took me this long to just kind of break out and realize. And thank you for everyone who is on the Jackass podcast, all the amazing faces, amazing people. We have Jack Lafear, we have Joey Girl, we had the Outcast, we had Casper, we had Wraith Guardian, we had Tyson, we had Zeke on there, Ezekiel the Third. I know I'm forgetting people, and I feel so bad. I feel absolutely terrible if I'm forgetting anyone. Oh, we had Queen of Sporks, my Grace. Your Grace is awesome. She was playing on my Minecraft server for a while, and just amazing people. And they really did help me this last episode. And thank you, Jack, for figuring out that I needed it. And even though I haven't said a damn word about how much stress I've been going through, thank you, Jack, for just seeing through me, seeing through my mask. And progress, definitely progress. And like I said, this is an us project. So thank you again. I'm definitely going to figure out what I need to do from here, because it's a lot. It really is. And I can't wait. I can't wait to have this journey with you. I can't wait. So let's enjoy it together, and let's skip like the Wizard of Oz, even though I don't know how to skip like the Wizard of Oz, apparently, as indicated by Shibo in California, who was trying to be like, no, you skip like this, and I'm like, I don't know how to skip like that. But again, thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I shall see you guys and girls, but I say guys in general term. I will see you peeps. I will see you peeps later. So have a good night, and I will definitely be talking to you later. Bye-bye.